Alright, let's see if that fixed anything. Refresh. And you guys should be seeing the game right now. Okay, let me know if that fixed anything. And I guess I'll just travel.
What is it?
Didn't fix anything? Great. I'm gonna have to go ahead and say it's probably on Twitch's end, then. Hey, Grimlock. Let's go west. We're just gonna keep marching west and see what happens. Pick up some herbs and stuff on the way, too. It's a little smoother. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's on Twitch's end, then. They shit the bed every once in a while. Ooh. Got it. Is that a wolf? Huh. Whoa! Right in the throat. Twitch is still twitching. Oh, it's a mammoth camp over there. I should probably steer clear of it for now. No. Oh, there's one over here, too. If it looks fine on my version, it'll look fine on YouTube, too, right? No, it will look just like it does on the stream on YouTube, unfortunately. Because what I use to upload to YouTube from, like, my recorded streams is, hold on. I'm gonna quick save. They didn't fix it! Oh, that's fun. Okay. It's actually uploading to YouTube from Twitch's end. So whatever weird glitches you see on that end is what you're going to be seeing in the recorded version. When are you and friends going to finish Borderlands 2? It all depends on when What a Geek gets his laptop repaired, which I believe he's going to get his laptop back very soon. I believe he's getting it back this week. Yes, it's this week. It's this week. He said that I think he said that the part's already being replaced now and he just has to go get it. Something like that. So, I don't know when it's going to get finished. I'm not the one uploading it, but I do know that we do have some episodes left to be uploaded, I believe. So it's going to keep going at the same rate, and that we're going to be recording more pretty soon. Whoa, this is a bandit camp? I didn't even know. Well, they know I'm here.
Can't wait to count out your coins.
Is this the place with the mine? Because if so... I know there's a place with a mine around here somewhere. I think it's north of the last city, actually. It has, like, a super good mine. Best iron mine in the game.
I can take you up north.
Man, I'm kicking these guys' ass. I wish I could punch while I've got magic in my hand.
Dead.
I got him. Well that's cool, but will you guys make a Borderlands 1's Let's Play and DLC? I highly doubt it, because we'd all have to then buy Borderlands 1. I know that Mega Pieman and Shally own it, but I don't know what console or whatever platform they own it on. I don't know why I went for this. I don't own it, so I can't do it. Plus, it seems kind of redundant to me to do both of them, because from what I've seen, the two games are very, 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 very similar. That would get really old and samey for the majority of the audience.
Someone there?
Sven, you fucking asshole. Always ruining it. Was gonna be stealthy. Oh, the game's, Oh, wow, I did nothing to her. What games I said, Borderlands 1 and 2.
That's what you're doing. You'll need to do better than
Sven
that.
is getting his ass kicked.
I thought I heard something.
Your end.
I might want to get out of here. Whoa! Yeah. You will definitely do Borderlands 2 DLC, right? Please say yes. Again, money problem. I don't know if we're going to do it. Oh, that's Sven. Sorry, Sven. Are they not going to follow us? I'm just going to wait for my mana to recharge. And, let's go back in, good buddy. Sorry about that icicle thing.
Time to end this little game.
Right in the side of the head.
Not the best.
That one got him. Alright, let's let that mana regenerate just a little bit. There we go. Oh! That was close. I'll do that soon. It's down here. Ooh, he had a ring. Can't believe the bandits didn't take that one. This wasn't a depth lock, I'm not even gonna bother. But that one was the caster. Fuck. Come on, Sven. Be my meat shield. You're not gonna fight? You're not gonna fight, I'll kill her.
Why won't you die?
What's the clock where you are? Well, I'm Eastern Standard Time, so it's 7:30 p.m. Cage. Fuck. Okay, okay, I can do this. Got it. Oh, that was not worth it. Troll fat. Yum. Eh. It's fixed? What's fixed? Dragon Ball Z Connect game is quite crappy, anyone agree? I have not played it, but I already hate the Connect. So, I would assume, yes, it's probably quite crap.
I was sure I heard something.
Oh! Well, that's dead now. Fuck, she's tough.
Ah, found you.
Sven? Oh god. Okay, yeah, her charge hits. That hurts. Not lagging anymore? Fuck. I'm just gonna leave. How you liking the Blue Yeti Pro? It's amazing. That's Sven? Okay. Sven, I don't know how you got out of there. I'm confused with good answer Mah-Dry. Oh, I guess that was in response to the Connect thing.
Huh?
If anyone minds, but can you tell me how to record 3DS? Don't. That's my pro tip for recording the 3DS. Is DS games and 3DS games never look good recorded because the what's it called? The aspect ratio is all kinds of fucked up. Which means you're gonna have horrible black bars. Mah-Dry, when are you buying a new microphone? I'm on the new microphone. This is the Blue Yeti Pro, $300. It's amazing. My fiance actually got it for me. It was a belated birthday present.
I guess I was just hearing things.
Alright, where is she? They've got an icicle ready.
Someone there.
She is.
Is that your best, huh?
Fucking, she always moves. Need to do this.
You're out of your
You can hide from me?
Okay. I think I've got her this time.
I can't believe it.
Ooh.
Die before this what you want?
Lightning actually takes down how much magic you have. For you. Oh, that's the bandit thug. I didn't think I killed her. Thank you, Sven. Well, yeah, you can, yeah, you can just, like, use an emulator for a DS or something if you need to record it. However, I wouldn't recommend you do that because, again, fucked up aspect ratio. I've done here. I'm just gonna hold on to that one perk. Shark does more damage. Okay. Yeah. Don't fucking... Okay. I'll get that. That's a safe one to get. Does Blue Yeti work with Mac and Xbox? Well, yes, it does work for OS X. Does it work with an Xbox? I highly doubt it. The Blue Yeti Pro is a professional studio microphone. How does that always get reset? It's a... Okay, I thought the game froze for a second. It's a professional studio microphone, which means that it either plugs into a soundboard or you can plug it into a computer with USB. It also has specific drivers to make it work that are only for computer operating systems. So I highly doubt it's going to work on your Xbox, but it's $300 and it's like a stand-up microphone. So I don't think you would want it on your Xbox anyways, because it's not a headset. Great, so let's, I guess we'll just continue on the road. Want to keep going west. So this way. Quick save. Yeah, if you just Google Blue Yeti Pro and you image search it, you'll realize what I'm talking about. Let me move this microphone a little closer, actually. It's like got all kinds of nice little bells and whistles. It's got like 4 different settings and everything. What I like most about it is dynamic compression. I have no pop filter on this thing. In fact, I can literally flick the mic and it won't pop on your end. It won't pop the mic because of dynamic compression. It will auto adjust as it hears. So I could flick the mic and it wouldn't hurt your ears. Also, if I were to start yelling incredibly loudly, you could tell that I'm yelling, but it wouldn't actually get any louder. That way you don't need to adjust your volume. You don't have to like turn it down because I yelled so loud or anything. It's a nice little feature. This is amazing. You haven't been booted from the chat yet. I'm pretty lenient with booting. If you read the description of the stream below, I have a rules list. I'm very, very lenient. What kind of monsters are going to be over here? Hoping to get more leather while I'm out. I don't see any monsters.
Cave up there. Trouble, or maybe treasure.
Let's check it out. Can you yell to prove it? I won't, because other people are trying to relax in this house. You've read it? That's good. I hate when people don't read the description. I spent a fucking long time writing that thing. I had to code the entire thing in HTML. And I don't know if you've ever used HTML. It's not particularly hard, but it's tedious. Sven, can you get the fuck out of my way? Thank you. Oh! Ow. What the hell was that? Oh my god! I thought I died for a second. Nope. Nope. Okay, I think that was a trap and Sven was standing on it. That or I was standing on it, I'm not entirely sure. I'm just gonna stand right here, and I'm gonna shoot whatever the hell that is. Some kind of crystal trap. Whatever it is, I think I broke it. I feel like there's a very slight amount of heat seeking on my frost bolts. Well, I guess it wouldn't be heat seeking because they're hitting skeletons, but a bit of homing. Oh, this looks cool. Go. Necromancer? Ooh, that didn't do much. Oh! He's got the same spell. Sven, get in there. Get one meal. Okay. Just bust him. Okay. And hey, you.
Still here. What do you want me to carry?
There are mods if you don't want it. Yeah, I think I might even get a mod to turn that off. It's kind of annoying. There you go.
Lead on.
Now, what's the effect that was on that dagger? Stamina damage? Okay. Is the your orc? I have no idea what you're talking about. Human heart. I hear a skeleton. Is that sensor? Is that my orc? Well, considering I'm the player character. God, those traps are lame. Hey, Bottle Gin. God, these arrows look ridiculous on my back. No, it's fucking not. I've never heard someone say that. What the hell? I cannot fucking count how many times I've had to tell people my name is a nonsense word. A friend gave it to me in high school and it caught on. It's nothing sexual, it has nothing to do with bread. What the fuck? That's a trap. this is the way out? Yep. Random stroke of luck finding the stream while I was rewatching the Winter Assault campaign.
Trouble?
Huh.
Or maybe treasure.
Oh, there's a dock down here. Maybe even some posh mud crabs? Anywhere? No, I don't see any. There's not particularly smart wolves. Apparently there's some kind of house or something over this way. I'm kind of hoping for mud crabs. Are those posh mud crabs over there? No, just plants that look slightly like mud crabs from a distance. Where am I? Oh wow, I'm all the way over here. I'm gonna teleport back to this side. Enemies nearby, where? I don't see any enemies. Yoink. 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 In the water. Oh, there's one.
I'll have your head.
I'll just move away from the water. Ooh. I like the expression on his face before I hit him. Finally. I don't know what the hell's going on in the chat anymore. Quick save. Ooh. Got one. This is how real men hunt. I think that's going to be the one that got away. How old is Dry? 30 or 40? I'm 20, the description says. Why does no one ever read it?
Hand over your valuables, or I'll gut you like a fish.
Are you really gonna walk up to the guy? Fucking... Yeah, no, I'm gonna kill you.
Then I guess that's your last
I got a
request,
bodyguard with
fool.
me.
Never should have come here.
God, he's stupid. What has a mouth full of teeth, but has no face and eats flesh and has no stomach? Abraham Lincoln. Ooh. Fireflies. Catch it with my icy cold hands. Catch it with my cold hands. Okay, where are those wolves? Not the smartest wolves. Mega Pie Man is playing a game. Okay. He often plays video games, believe it or not. Kind of doing a let's play together. Apparently there's a cave up here.
Cave up ahead. Trouble? Or maybe treasure?
Bottlegin, are you aware that I've been on screen in many, many videos? I have a full beard. Gonna go watch what now? Oh, this looks cool. Some kind of grove. Might be good for catching bugs. Okay, you are a boy. I don't... Have you seen a girl before? Or have you been a girl before? No. Fuck. Oh! Fucking... hell? Die? Sven, kick its ass! Thank you. Okay, so this place is a little more dangerous than I originally thought. Just heal up real quick. Sure you do, Bottlegin. Holy shit. Holy shit. Oh, that has a lot of health. Oh, hey, bunny. Oh, priority! Kill the bunny. Fuck.
I cannot best you.
Why is he talking to the bear? Is it still coming? I'm sick. I don't have cancer, I have cerebral palsy. And my illness that I have is just I'm running a fever. Did the last person you talked to who had cancer happen to be Canadian? I don't have a mutation. I have brain damage. Fuck off. Like, this is getting, like, kind of offensive for me.
Out left.
Is Sven distracting it? I think I'm actually gonna win by hit and run on this thing. Shit. Finally got it. Is that even possible? Canadian accent. Yes, we are a completely different culture. You thought that I was a 30-plus-year-old lesbian woman. No, I'm a 20-year-old male. Mah-Dry, you should get Space Marine. You mean, Warhammer Space Marine? No. I don't want to touch that game. Oh, wow, that drained my health.
I cannot best
You should make voice acting. I do voice acting. You just go check out my YouTube channel. Right, I think I might be a little too weak for this place for now. I'll go the other direction this way, or this time. See ya, Grimlock? I should have my hands ready, in case another one of those things appear. I hate how I can't recall spells. There it is. What it hit me with last time it killed me so fast. Whoa.
cannot best you.
Man, last time we beat it pretty easily. Oh, it's draining my health. I see, it's got some kind of drain spell. Whoa, whoa, what the fuck? That was weird. Why am I moving slow?
The end for you.
There's something disturbing about a few of all of the world's population. That's not really a Canadian thing. Speak some French. Not all Canadians know French. Bottle gin. The longer you're in the chat, the worse your English is getting. Well, that's bad, because usually I'm very punctual about how people spell in my chat. That's why I ban things like the incorrect spelling of color and honor. Is that a little piece of fluff? Okay, that was just scenery. I thought that was something I could catch. Mah-Dry, Blood Ravens or Legion of the Damned? I don't really have a preference for one of the either. Or either of the ones. Ooh. Cool. Oh, that's a pretty cool effect. Age of Empires 3 or what? I don't know what RTW stands for. Well, it's not entirely correct, Jordan. You are British. In fact, you're English. However, isn't it you resided in Canada for a while? Rome Total War? Oh, definitely Age of Empires 3. The Total War series, I've tried them a little bit so far. I can't get into them. I don't see the appeal. I know some people just love them. I am not seeing the appeal so far. I really prefer real-time strategy. Fucking hell, this thing's brainy fast. I think I just saved. Okay, should be showing up any second.
Nothing.
Don't want to get drained. Or two of them. Don't know if we're gonna win this one. Oh wow, I killed one. It's draining me. God, the reach on that drain is amazing. You were in Canada for years, yes, but ethnically. When is Sven gonna get back up? Kinda just doing hit and runs here. Shit. Game? Game, why did you just minimize? Now I'm dead. Thanks, game. Thanks. Thanks. You're at the end of XCOM, it's awesome. Yeah, I still haven't gotten a chance to play the new XCOM game. I played the first one, the very first XCOM, and I love that game. Right, I'm getting the fuck out of here. Game? Why am I not allowed to sprint? In fact, why is my cursor on screen? This game is glitchy as shit. God damn it, Skyrim. Yeah, I don't know if you guys see this, but I'm getting some weird-ass glitches, so you know what? You know what? I think that's enough Skyrim for today. Whenever it feels like functioning. Quick save. I think that's enough Skyrim for now. Jesus. Okay. Not sure if I'm going to end the stream here, or if I'm going to continue and switch games. So I'm just going to put myself on 5-minute break. Actually, I'll put on the games list so you guys can see some of the games to pick from, and I'll be back in 5. I'm back. I've got quite the timing. As soon as I went on break, my mom just finished making some homemade pizza. So I've got that in front of me right now, so I can eat a little bit while we're on this break. I see you guys are talking about, why am I blanking? Why am I blanking? It's right in front of me. Unreal World. Yeah, it's a fun game. I'd consider it a combination between a survival game and an actual roguelike, not what people say nowadays is a roguelike, which isn't. Jordan, I didn't know you have Civ 5. Add me on Steam. We've got to play that together sometime. I've got about 270 hours on Civ 5. I actually beat that game on Deity. It was quite fucking difficult. I'd say that 70 of those 275 hours were spent trying to beat on Deity. Gotta vote for Dawn of War. Dawn of War is always funner with friends, though. I might play it. You got 5 hours on it? I can teach you some tips and tricks and whatnot in it if you want. I can give you the crash course. Roller Coaster Tycoon is awesome, but I don't have it installed. Hope you guys like the music, by the way. Minecraft? I haven't played Minecraft in forever, but I have been updating the server for Devo. Squiggoth party? It's hard to have a Squiggoth party, because you can only have one Squiggoth per team. Plus, you'll never reach the party, and pathfinding sucks too bad. Do you want to stream the crash course? I could. If she wants to play it right now. I have had Jordan in the call before, and people seemed to enjoy having Jordan in the call on the stream. People thought she was funny in the Sims 3 stream. Actually, while I was having a shower this morning, I had some ideas for some videos you guys might like. I'm going to be doing a 10-episode series on Dawn of War, on basically teaching people how to be better at it. The first episode is general tips and tricks and basic game concepts for beginners just getting into the game. And then the other 9 episodes are specific individual guides for each race, and different pros and cons to them, little fun facts about them, strategies with them, stuff like that. And since the majority of my fan base found me through Dawn of War, I thought that that might be a good way to do it. And it'll also show how much I've improved as a player, because back when I made those Dawn of War Let's Plays, I fucking sucked. Good pizza. We use real cheese. You want to get Dawn of War 1 and Civ 5 or 4? Both Civ 4 and 5 are amazing. If you had to pick between Civ 4 and Civ 5, I'd say pick Civ 5, just because it's an easier one to play on the stream with us. More people have it. You also had homemade pizza today. It's good, isn't it? You're gonna buy 3 and 4 for $10? That's a good deal. Although 3 was probably my least favorite of the numbered ones. Someone called Demonic Chapka, or Chappa, just subscribed to me on YouTube. So if you're in the chat, thank you. Civs 4 and 5 are almost completely different games, so I'll warn you right ahead of time. I love how we've gained more viewers since we stopped playing Skyrim. We gotta choose what game we want to play next, actually. I'm just eating my second slice right now. I just took 2 big slices. Then we'll be ready for a game. Why don't you just log in with your Steam client and add me from that? Yeah, not in a Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic mood. You tried what? Rome Total War again, too. I told you earlier, I'm not really a big fan of the Total War games. I've been trying to give them a shot, but I just cannot get interested. Almost done eating, guys, by the way. I might do some Borderlands. I don't know why people Let's Played Mountain Blade. I fucking love Mountain Blade, but it's not very easy to do in Let's Play format. It's much better for streaming. I don't play Mass Effect unless Brandon's here. And Brandon's probably way too busy with this college stuff right now. Why is what? You can't add until you have games. Yeah, don't you have Civ 5? You add that to your Steam. Why is it better for streaming? Well, yeah, you could Let's Play Mount Blade, except for how it has no official ending. Like, yeah, you could capture every single place, but it would take fucking forever. Like, I've got other content to put out. It's much better for streaming because then they're accurately seeing the entire process. You could do it, yeah, but it'd be awful. I would never watch that. Minecraft didn't have an ending before the end. It still doesn't have an ending, though. Notch said that he put in that screen as a joke. Same as has no ending, yep, and yet it's a highly Let's Played game. You can make videos about it, just not really Let's Plays. Didn't Deadpool have a game that was garbage? I like how we're just talking to the chat now. Alright, we should probably pick a game. By the way, anyone who hasn't before, you should check out the description. You might want to join the Steam group, because the Steam group I post notifications and events and announcements and whatnot whenever I want to play a game with the stream, or whenever I'm gonna stream, or whenever my charity, or the charity stream that I co-host is gonna stream. So it's a good way to keep updated if you guys don't check your emails very often. Talking to the chat is better than Skyrim, pretty much. Do you guys want me to change up the music, by the way? I don't know if it's getting repetitive for you. Also, Jordan. Well, yeah, it's not gonna let you add anyone until you have an actual Steam game in, not just like non-Steam games, so Civilization 5 can do that. If you just install Civilization 5 through Steam. I did that using my disc, because, you know, I bought the game on disc originally. Yeah, this is a Steam group, thanks. So, Jordan, if you have Civilization 5 installed, then we could play it together if you want. Music's okay for you? Alright. Because I've got other playlists I can do that are royalty-free. Jordan, do you already have it installed, though? Do Twitter. If I download a demo, would that work? No, it'd have to be an actual game as far as I'm aware. Yeah, you just have to have Civilization 5 installed. And it attaches itself to the account. Just whatever Steam account you were playing that on, that should work just fine. There we go, I just sent you a friend request. Alright, we're gonna do Civ 5, okay. Let me change up the name of the stream. Is this with or without Gods and Kings expansion, Jordan? Jordan, you there? Also, Jordan, do you want to be in the call? Without? Okay. And do you want to be in the call? Let me get the game booting. And game right here. Let me change up what you guys see. You're going to be seeing a black screen for a second, guys. I'll let you know when you should be seeing stuff, just so you know. Elder Scrolls... the Elder Scrolls Civilization Pack. That's an interesting mod. I might check that out one day. You're still seeing a black screen, by the way. And you should be hearing the game, but not seeing it yet. I just need to set that up after it's finished booting and loading. So I just gotta give it a second. The initial loading screen sometimes takes a little while. Man, people are commenting a shit ton on Dawn of War today. Mostly on Dark Crusade, I think. You guys will be seeing any second now, just taking its time. Sometimes it takes longer than others, usually depending on if I'm streaming or not. If I'm streaming, the initial load takes a little while. Streaming's hard on the computer. Okay, you'll be seeing it in a second. Add game, Sid Meier's Civilization 5, you can see that now. And let me check this comment posted real quick. It's not working all of a sudden? Just let me know when you're ready. I'll give you a call on... I'll give you a call on Skype right now if you're ready for the call. and then I can try and troubleshoot this with you. If it doesn't work for a little while, then we'll just try and fix that off screen. Sorry about all the technical difficulties, guys. It'll be up in a second. Okay, I'm gonna give her a call now. If Skype wants to make the call...
Oh, hello.
Okay,
Hello.
Skype's being
Oh,
weird.
shit.
What?
Shit.
What? Okay, Skype's locking up. That's interesting. Hello? What the fuck is going on? Whoa! A bunch of things just had a freak out, and the call dropped. Hello? Okay, that was weird.
It's really behind. There's something wrong.
What just happened? Almost everything just kind of stopped for a second, and then the call crashed. Huh. That was weird.
Yep.
Huh.
Am I really noisy?
No, you sound normal to me.
Okay. Okay, what's happening?
No idea what happened there.
Okay, well,
Oh, you
hi everyone.
Apparently someone in the chat has never played Civilization. Well, you're about to see how it works. This is just Civilization 5, though. It plays completely different from every other Civilization. You are really loud. How? Hold on, let me check my audio. My
Maybe
personal
it's
audio.
me.
I shouldn't be any more loud than usual, guys.
It might just be me because...
No, I'm looking at my sound levels right now. I'm fine.
Oh,
Now they're saying the new person. No, the new person's the same volume as me. I'm looking at the bars.
oh, that's weird. Should I stop
I
talking?
have a feeling this is Twitch again, being Twitch.
How would that work though? Because if this is the same audio, how would they differentiate between me and you?
Well, okay, if you're really, really loud, that would mean the game's also really, really loud if it's on Twitch's end. Because
No, okay.
Twitch is picking up... Well, my broadcaster is picking up two audio streams. My microphone and any system audio. You're getting lumped in with the game in system audio because it's every noise that comes out of my headphones.
I'm not a guy. I just had to make that relevant to the chat, right?
It's the chat on Twitch. Not to insult anyone in particular, but they get genders wrong every fucking time.
Yeah.
Genders
Okay,
and
so
ages. Apparently, I sound like I'm 12.
until I installed what's it called, Steam earlier, it was working fine, and now it's not working fine.
Well, I think there's your problem. You installed the game before you installed Steam when it's a game exclusively for Steam. I don't know how you did that.
I'm not going to mention where I got the game from at this point.
That explains it, because it's probably crashing because Steam is trying to verify it and is realizing, huh, I won't continue farther.
I'll try.
I don't think it's gonna work because this game's online runs completely off of, like, online servers. You can do LAN, but you can't do direct IP. Which means the game is probably trying to connect to the achievement board and everything, and the chat community and the Steam Workshop, and it's seeing something is wrong. So I might have to play this solo.
It's alright, I'll just stay here and be quiet because I'm really, really loud.
Okay.
Apparently, am I
they're
still
now-
loud?
You don't sound loud at all to me, so...
Chat, does anyone want to inform me if I'm still loud?
Keep in mind that, you know, the delay.
Yeah, obviously. I remember that from last time.
What leader do I want to use? I have so many leaders with Gods and Kings. And with all the DLC teams I got.
Yeah, I am still loud. I'm gonna try and see if I can make my microphone quieter.
Okay, I have a question. Is she allowed to everyone or just the one person? Because I'm only seeing one person saying she's loud. We got one person for the Dutch, which they're actually a very fun team. We got one person for the Celts.
Okay, is that better?
Here. You send the same to me. The Dutch in this game are really good for either prolonged peace, or they're really good at taking coastal cities.
That's weird.
The Celts are early game military mixed with religion, mostly. Have any other requests in the chat, guys? For what team to use?
I only have games with Rome and, well, Caesar and I think what was the one I was playing today? It's really late.
I'd imagine, yes.
Earlier today, I was the Egyptian one.
Egypt used to be completely fucking broken. Back before they patched this game a whole lot when it first came out, Egypt's production bonus for wonders, instead of being 20%, it was 50%. And that also stacks with tradition, which used to have a bonus of plus 30 to wonder construction. So it's basically, if you're Egypt, you almost immediately build wonders at double speed. It was completely broken.
That seems quite cool.
I kick ass as Germany. I think Germany's what I used for my Let's Play of this, back when I first got the game, and I don't know why I Let's Played it when I first got it, because I fucking sucked. Who do I want to use? Right, the votes are for the Dutch, the Celts, Vikings, which would be Danish, and Germany. But there's no unanimous vote. There's 1 in 4 different categories. And I don't have a 4-sided coin. This is gonna be difficult.
Do you want me?
I haven't been Denmark in forever. Maybe it'll be them. I don't know. Okay,
Do you want some assistance?
We got more than one person for the Danish. We're going Danish. And let's just do total standard stuff. I just want a quick game. Well, I'm gonna go with standard game pace, because I don't want to completely nerf military when I'm a military leader.
Mighty heir of King Gorm the
Denmark
Old
only does
and
military.
Pyra Danebod. Not only were you victorious on the battlefield against the armies of Norway, you also completed massive construction projects across the land. Numerous ring
I think someone
fortresses
just
to
squeed
protect
in the
populace
chat.
from invasion and eternal strife. You succeed.
I'm being quite quiet. I don't know why. I'll just have to like wait until some stuff starts happening.
For you to comment.
I'm still scared that I'm like screaming at someone.
You're still scared?
There's someone out there in the world who has this scary ass girl screaming at them.
Yeah, some people pay good money
Nightmares
for
about
that.
this.
Ooh. Already found a natural wonder.
The thing I like about this game is I made my map like the actual world the other day. Actually, it was this morning. Well, it was technically yesterday because it's like almost 2 a.m. But I made my map the actual world and Egypt was in Russia.
Yep. I've had stuff like that, like, I did the actual Earth map when I Let's Played it, and, I seem to remember that I was Germany, who was in... I was in the Middle East. I believe I was in what is modern-day Saudi Arabia.
Yeah.
I just found Spain. And the very final battle was the takeover of North America, in which I pried North America from the grasp of Gandhi by shelling the shit out of him with artillery when he had spearmen.
Oh my goodness.
She's denouncing me? To who? It's 3680 BCE. You probably don't know how to write yet. I don't even know how to mine until next turn. Now she's just calling me pathetic. Is she aware I have spearmen on her borders? Way tougher than anything she's got. I'm rushing towards bronze working. I want to kick her ass. She's not surviving this. I'm gonna rush her. And she's got a coastal city. I want that. It's got elephants and it's got sheep. They peacefully coincide. That or they need this river separating them because they get in fights. Laser Vikings with lasers, make it happen. Well, I can make the giant death robot, but I need a lot of science for that. I need a large quantity of science. I love this game. Oh, hey Caesar, what's up?
Augustus
You're very soft-spoken, Caesar.
Maximus Romae.
No, this is Lord Augustus Caesar, so that would be back when they were a democracy.
That doesn't matter in this game.
No, it doesn't, because there aren't type forms of government in this game, unlike Civilization 1 through 3. My favorite was in Civilization 2, how you could become a fundamentalist, in which your science gets cut in half because you rely entirely on religion, and there is no unhappiness because everyone's in a religious utopia in which they're completely brainwashed. Sid Meier takes shots at religion in every single game. I love it.
Have I really just been asked if I like bread with dressing?
I don't mind at all that you've been asked that, because it means that I wasn't asked it for once in my fucking life.
I like bread with jam. Sometimes. That sounded really bad considering the context of that question. I don't like my bread with jam. No, this is really awkward now. I should just stop talking. But who cares? It's the middle of the night. I can say what I like. I just...
Man, you rebel, you. I'll say what I damn well please, because it's 2 a.m.
We're actually out of bread right now in my flat. I should go to Morrison's tomorrow.
Now they're all confused about you and your crazy foreign things.
What? I don't think bread's foreign. I think most people have bread. I think that Spanish lady in this game has bread. That's how primitive bread is.
No, it's foreign. You just don't know. Just trust me, okay? Don't question it.
Okay, I'm not. If anyone knows about bread.
Have you ever been to a country that's not part of the English Empire? No? Then only we have bread. It's a luxury export of ours.
Was Spain ever part of the British Empire? I've been to Spain.
Spain doesn't exist anymore. Or at least we like to think it doesn't exist anymore. It is the most irrelevant country that has ever been relevant.
Okay.
Tell me something that has happened in Spain in the last 500 years, other than them going hilariously bankrupt.
Nobody expects the Spanish Inquisition, except they did expect it because the Spanish Inquisition gave 30 days notice.
Yes.
That was on QI.
Yes.
I'm not smart.
I fucking love No, I love QI also. Fatima and I, every time we have a hotel stay, we dedicate at least a few hours to QI.
It's quite good.
It is.
I was watching the new one earlier. It's about joints. I'm pretty sure Jack Whitehall tried to come on Stephen Fry.
Who wouldn't?
Yeah, bread's okay. It's what you put inside the bread that counts.
This could be taken so many different ways.
I know,
Just
that's
like
why
what I
I'm
just
saying
said. Sometimes you have to just kind of sit there and accept that they're going to make the jokes.
You know there is an A? There's like a third A. I just keep being called Asgardin. I'm God in the asses now.
Asgarden?
Yep. Chat is ignored. I'm not ignoring you. I just didn't know what to make of it.
Chat's not ignored. I'm reading it. Are you calling me a nobody?
It's just really far behind, I guess, so it takes us a while to contemplate all of your questions and formulate the correct response.
Instead of us having this head start on being able to answer you guys, we dilly-dally. And it's not that we do it because, like, we're distracted. We do it because we don't like you. Each individual one of you, we have a personal grudge against.
I'm sort of annoyed at that one who started the bread joke. He just made up some weird thing about bread and dressing and then just left.
Seriously, he left?
I'm pretty sure he's not in the chat anymore.
Fuck. Okay. Odd?
The bottle guy.
Oh, yeah.
Like,
Yeah,
really quite creepy about what he thought bread was.
yeah, I don't get how you can get a sexual innuendo out of that.
You can get a sexual innuendo out of anything.
I guess, but you really have to stretch for it. Don't worry, that was intentional.
I just thought, like, I must be really dirty-minded. It's probably not.
Oh, no, everyone was thinking it.
Yeah, basically, you can't just roll up and say that bread means vagina and then just leave.
Yeah.
Especially after talking about Caesar dressing. That was really weird.
Spain is calling me pathetic again. I just finished a barracks and have archers coming out. I don't think they want to keep up with these insults.
I think Spain just wants to be loved, and it doesn't know how to accept that.
I think I'm about to go to war with Spain.
I think you're well within your rights to do that.
One moment. I will be back in a minute and 30 seconds.
Oh, does that mean I'm in charge?
Yes.
Oh, yay. Well, this is what I've been waiting for. It'd be really awkward if you was just sat there listening to my little monologue that I'm about to go through, but now that I'm alone in this chat, I think that there's some issues that I need to address, like the fact that I have no idea what I'm saying. Oh dear. Oh, there's no music this time. So I'm going to actually read from my notebook. I'm not really going to do that. I'm going to look at my notebook, which you can hear me doing now. This is actual entertainment. There's music. Oh yeah, I have the thing muted. I have to mute it, otherwise I hear myself and then realise how stupid I actually sound. I'll be really annoyed if you save the best music until the time when I can't listen to it. So, and I'm definitely the queen. I'm probably at least a millionth in line to the throne. really feel silly talking to myself, so like I feel like I should be doing something. Like maybe I've got some Shakespeare that I can recite to you. I don't actually. I do sometimes just sit and talk to myself, but usually without an audience. It's a bit less awkward that way. So this has definitely not been 1 minute and 30 seconds. That was a very specific amount of time. I'm not Canadian yet. So I can be the monarch if I actually went through the process of murdering everyone else who is in line for the throne, and then figuring out like how that affects me. And I don't know, what if I have to like murder my friend because they're closer in line to the throne than I am? That would just be quite awkward, so maybe I'll just make my own country. Yeah. There is a comment that says, fuck your friend, and I already did, so yay! Oh, this is fun. I do actually have the Norton Anthology of Poetry here. There's the best poem in this somewhere. Now I'm just getting loads of outrage. It's just like, I didn't fuck anyone's bread. That's just disgusting. You get a yeast infection. I'm not actually going to read your poetry, I was just doing some sound effects so that you know what would happen if you start to misbehave. That will be a totally different story if, Marie Antoinette said let them fuck bread instead of let them eat cake, which she didn't actually say. Maybe that's what she did say. I actually might just play Civilization 5 in a different window. Oh, no, it's still not working. If he went for more pizza, I'd be quite annoyed because even though I had a snack a little while ago in the last break, I sort of feel hungry again. I say Z. I say Z because I was brought up in England, so that's how I say. What do you feel about the way you are sitting? I'm sat in a desk chair. It was provided with the halls of residence that I live in, and it's just like quite a normal state of sitting. Yeah, I'm out of bread, and also some of my roommates tend to eat everything. Um, I had one of them eat 3 chicken breasts. There was no evidence he cooked them. Um, no, he cooked them upstairs, in a different kitchen, but still.
I come back and the first word I hear is kitchen.
Yeah.
So, you know that whole part about me only being 1 minute and 30 seconds? I lied, I also made it tea.
So, you made tea.
Yes.
Well, you don't. I don't need to leave my room to make tea.
Well, you're fucking lucky. I wish I had a kettle and a sink in my room. I'd never leave my room again.
My grandma smuggled a kettle into my dorm.
Oh, you're in a dorm.
Yeah.
Are you not allowed to have kettles in your dorm?
Well, I think if we have like, I don't know. I just happened to have this kettle, and one of my roommates walked by and was like, "Are you allowed that?" And then that's when I started to be like, "Well, maybe I'm not." So now it's sort of hidden in the corner.
God.
Just you could read the chat if you want.
I can read the chat if I want. Why, is there something going on in the chat?
No, I think just to keep me entertained, I got some questions and stuff. Most of them were about bread.
Dry should read the chat. Zero Zed. She says Zed because she's literate. Let me scroll up in the chat a little. Dry save us. Boxtopia. So is she the queen now? God save the queen. She's taking over Arg. Spain is really, really Christian. Okay, I think I've been caught up on everything you're talking about now. By reading those, like, 1 in every 5 messages, I feel like I fully comprehend the conversation.
Basically, I was halfway through, I got my poetry book out, and I just sort of made some noises, like I was looking up a really long and awkward poem.
No, I think you were just talking about how you're now the Queen of Spain.
I'm the Queen of Spain.
Yeah.
I'm not even playing this game. Can I be like the Queen of a country that's not going to lose in 5 seconds because she's been an asshole to you?
No, I'm not talking about video games. You're just the Queen of Spain.
I've been to Spain maybe 3 times in my life.
And you became the queen of it. It's pretty damn impressive, really. You've only been there 3 times. They elected you. Or I guess queen probably wasn't an election.
Did I?
You became someone's baby while you were there.
I got adopted. That's the technical term. I became someone's baby.
Yes. No, I think I like how I put it more, actually. We're going back to what I said.
That sounds like a really weird way of saying you got together with someone. Oh my god, it's the fairy godmother from Cinderella. I think I'm a bit behind because I'm just watching the stream.
Oh, the fairy godmother? Yeah, that's the, she's the Queen of Austria.
I hope I'm not her.
The Queen of Austria is a fairy godmother, yes.
Whatever.
I've had people tell me that Austria is a pretty magical place.
It's got lots of castles, hasn't it?
Castles and windmills.
Godmother Queen.
Castles, windmills, Mozart's face on everything made of chocolate, and, really, really good meat. Did you know, have you ever, been to Austria?
No.
Do you know much about Austria?
I've been everywhere.
They fucking love Mozart. His face is on everything. The candy, okay. The candy, or I guess chocolate, whatever you want to call it, I consider chocolate a candy. That is everywhere in Austria is Mozart's chocolate salty balls. I don't know what they're actually called, but they're chocolate, salty, nutty, crunchy balls with Mozart's face on the wrapper.
Like, that's quite weird. Like, I did work in a candy shop for 4 years, and so
I
I've
don't
seen.
think they sell them outside of Austria. They don't export them as far as I know. They're too hot a commodity, I guess. Mozart's balls.
Did you go to Austria just to eat Mozart's balls?
No, I've never been to Austria. I just know a lot about it.
So how do you know they were crunchy?
Again, I know a lot about Austria. You have to keep in mind, I'm addicted to Wikipedia.
You just know a lot about Mozart.
I've actually seen a lot of vlogs of people going to Austria, weirdly enough. On multiple trips.
I will go there. Maybe I'll take a train.
Well, you're closer to it than I am.
I can do stuff like
Yeah,
that.
take a train to Austria. I'm sure that's gonna be easy.
No, I just go from Nottingham to St Pancras International. St Pancras, go to France. You can go anywhere from France.
Well, yeah. I can go to, give me a car in an hour and I can go to Paris.
That's in Ontario.
It's because, Ontario, the only place where you can drive from London to Paris in about about an hour, yeah. God. I like Ontario, but they just fucking steal names from other places. What was the first Hamilton? I'm wondering. That's gotta have been used a few times.
Wasn't there a person called Hamilton?
Yeah, but what's the first location called Hamilton?
I'm going to go on Wikipedia.
I can bet you the first place called Hamilton was after, like, Baron von Hamilton or something fucking forever ago, because England is one of the oldest countries that still exists. So yes, Baron von Hamilton was probably a baron at one point.
Did you just make up Baron von Hamilton?
Yes, but England used to have barons, it's just that was a ridiculously long time ago when a baron was an actual, like, title that meant anything.
Now it's a bit of a joke now.
Baron pretty much just means landlord. Landlords used to be, like, a respected, like, royalty thing. Where it's like, oh my god, you're a landlord. You have, like, you must be wealthy. All these people have to pay you to live here, and now it's like, if you're a landlord, you're, like, down on your luck. Some shit apartment.
There is a Hamilton, which is a suburb of Newcastle, apparently. But that's in Australia. Sorry. The little Skype box was over the places, so I just thought that it was covering up Australia. It makes sense, just not to you. Oh no, there's a Hamilton in Scotland. And
there's a Hamilton everywhere.
Oh yeah! How did I forget? There's a place called Hamilton like half an hour away.
Yep. Hamiltons, they're everywhere.
Like, literally. Pretty sure that's where Jess's granddad lives.
Well, there you go. Hamilton.
Like,
and then I look over at the chat again. China's the oldest and the first. It's not the first, but it is the oldest one that still exists.
Might not be the oldest. I just know that it's here apparently. According to
yes, China is still here apparently.
What, China?
Okay, I thought you were talking about China. I was just saying, like,
no. China.
What? You were surprised China still exists? China's pretty relevant.
Apparently, Hamilton Harbour is just another name for Burlington Bay.
Well, I live in a Hamilton, right next to a Burlington, but they're not... Well, you know, I guess it is the same body of water. But they're different locations where the actual harbors are, though.
I think that seems just like some silliness, like people calling it Hamilton Harbour, and then people from Burlington going, no, it's Burlington Bay!
There's a fucking stupid rivalry between Burlington and Hamilton, and here's what it boils down to. Burlington people hate Hamilton people because Burlington is white suburbia, so the quality of life is very high and the people tend to be very snobbish. So they're like, oh, Burlington, that disgusting smelling place to the south of us with all the industry. Poor people. And then us Hamiltoners don't really give a shit about Burlington, where if you ask us about Burlington, we're just like, it's alright. So this is not so much of a rivalry as much as a one-way hatred.
I lived in Burlington for 2 years.
There you go, you understand it.
I never hated Hamilton, I just...
Well, that's because you're a rational human being, unlike the majority of Burlington people, apparently. I used to live there for like 5 years, and everyone around me was an asshole.
Whereabouts did you live?
Okay, it was right on the border of Hamilton and Burlington. You know, you went to,
Aldershot.
Aldershot. My sister went there too. I lived very close to Aldershot. You know, Hidden Valley Park?
Yeah,
You know the survey just up Hidden Valley Park? I think it was called, fucking something with cherry in it. I don't know.
No, that's where I lived. Are you kidding me? I lived on Sandcherry Drive.
I lived on Sandcherry Drive.
I lived on Sandcherry Drive.
I lived in the very back.
I lived in the very back. I lived in
Holy shit.
one something. Which house did I live?
Oh god, what was my house number?
Did it have a pool?
No, I didn't have a pool, but I think it was in the 600s. It was in the very back. You know how there would be, like, there's the houses on the outside and the houses on the inside? I was one of the houses on the inside, so my backyard would be touching someone else's backyard.
Yeah, mine was, like, backed onto the, botanical gardens.
Yeah, yeah. So you lived on the same fucking street as me. You probably lived, like, 3 doors down.
That's so weird.
I had no idea. Well, I didn't know you then. I lived in Burlington from grade 5 until October in grade 11. So I lived there for quite a while.
I was there in 2005, 2006.
I don't remember what years they were.
But
we would have lived there at the same time. For
That's
sure.
So weird.
Well, I didn't even know Fatima until grade 12.
What? You didn't go to Aldershot, though?
I never went to Aldershot. My sister did. Did you know Guinevere Stowe, or Gwen?
No, I didn't know anyone called Gwen, because I would have been like, oh my god, Gwen from Torchwood, because I used to be obsessed with Torchwood.
No, she's Gwen with a Y, because Guinevere. I'm assuming Torchwood doesn't spell it that way.
Well, in Torchwood it's Gwen, because she's...
Yeah, that's Gwen.
She's Welsh.
Well, we go by Arthurian lore with our names, which would be with a Y.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's so weird.
What's weird?
That we lived on the same street.
Yeah, that is weird. I don't think even Fatima knew that.
Like, she never came over to my house or anything.
Brandon just randomly texted me. Sorry for me to get about you, so busy. How are you? Get on Skype. Bick. I fucking called him a Bick. I'm gonna get some hate for that. All the chat's gonna just be wondering why I'm hating on Brandon so much.
Like, Bick as in Bic lighters?
Bic no, although What a Geek once changed his display picture to Bic lighters for a week, and I laughed my fucking ass off. Bic as in My Immortal. We use, because of my dramatic rating of My Immortal, our entire group of friends, we use like words from My Immortal in common parlance. We use it. And it confuses the shit out of people when they talk to us for the first time. Like, we're just like casually talking to each other in like a video and I call someone a Bic. Or like Fury joins a call and I'm like, ooh, Bic! Because that's always how I greet her. And then everyone else in the call, like, if it's with other people who don't know me, they're like, what the fuck? And then I'm just say that they don't get it because they're not
Sorry,
graphic.
I'm just remembering that bit. You know what would be awesome?
What?
Hang on a second.
I refuse. How dare you put me on the spot like this? Now I have to host this show all by myself and the chat's calling Brandon a Bic.
Wait, what?
What?
Sorry, I
he
took
says
my
he's
headphones
busy,
out
man.
for 2 seconds.
I was calling you a Bic, and I said that the chat was calling Brandon a Bic, and I just called Brandon a Bic again because he said he's at his girlfriend's house, so he can't get on Skype.
Oh, a likely story.
No, that is actually quite a likely story. He's over there all the time. That's where he goes on the weekends.
No, what I just took my headphones out to grab from across the room is 50 Shades of Mr. Darcy.
I don't know who Mr. Darcy is, but Diabolo.
Right. You know, what's it? You know Pride and Prejudice? Have you ever heard of that?
I've heard the name, I have no fucking clue what it is.
What, Pride and Prejudice?
Yeah, I've never seen it. I think it's a TV show.
It's a book by Jane Austen.
Okay, I'm gonna guess that Jane Austen is a human being who is the author of Pride and Prejudice. Is that accurate?
Yes.
I'm good at guessing. Man, I'm doing really fucking shitty in this game. It's because I'm not paying attention whatsoever. I'm just like fucking around talking about my immortal. I should probably change the game, honestly. Because I'm not even doing any. You know what? I could go for a game of.
How do you not know what Pride and Prejudice is?
You're being baffled at my not knowing of Pride and Prejudice as I think being prejudiced against people who don't know Pride and Prejudice. I'm offended by your words.
Sorry, I'm not like. It's just that it's never like. I thought everybody had at some point. Because they make you read it in school and stuff.
They didn't. Okay, what grade? Was it grade 4 or before?
It was like, not grade 4, are you kidding me?
I don't know what Pride and Prejudice is.
Right.
It could be
Jane
a children's book for all I know.
No. Why would there be a children's book called that?
I don't know. Why is there a children's book called Everybody Poops?
That's
a good point, isn't it?
Yes. Have you seen that one that's Go the Fuck to Sleep?
Yes, I've actually heard the reading of that by
Samuel L. Jackson.
Yes, that was quite good.
So funny. Pride and Prejudice is a novel by Jane Austen, first published in 1813. The story follows the main character Elizabeth Bennet as she deals with issues of manners, upbringing, morality, education and marriage in the society of the landed gentry of early 19th century England.
Wow, that sounds boring as shit. I'm just gonna be brutally honest here and say that sounds like it sucks.
In 2003, the BBC conducted the largest ever poll for the UK's best loved books, in which Pride and Prejudice came second, behind Lord of the Rings.
I like to think those two take place in the same universe.
That's basically what 50 Shades of Mr. Darcy is. It's what would happen if 50 Shades of Grey and Pride and Prejudice collided. And it's absolutely terrible.
Collided ass to ass.
I can't talk.
Now,
Words
for
don't
any
have-
of you who might not have been paying attention and were just kind of zoned out listening to our beautiful voices, I switched the game to Sid Meier's Civilization 4 Colonization, which was an official Sid Meier-made spin-off of Civilization 4. It's actually like a mod for Civilization 4 that's incredibly in-depth and incredibly fun. It takes place in the colonization of the New World. There are only 4 different colonies, so I'll let you guys in the chat and in the call vote on what team I should be. I'll give a quick rundown of who the teams are. Each team has 2 leaders, and each leader has a unique ability. The Dutch start with a better transport vessel than everyone else. Of course, you need a good transport vessel for trading goods back and forth between the New World and whatever European colony you are from.
Country.
Yes, I'm dumb. With the Dutch, they are mercantile, so market prices are less sensitive. That means that the market prices don't fluctuate a whole lot when you flood the market, so it mostly means a money bonus. And then the 2 leaders are a choice between 25% extra production in all settlements, which makes him my favorite leader in the game, and double the time between tax increases, so your king doesn't increase your tax nearly as often. With the English, they require 25% less religion for immigration. They also, I don't believe they have any special unit from the beginning. Less religion for immigration just means you can more often get free people to immigrate. With George Washington requiring half the equipment for soldiers so he can muster together good militia. And John Adams gives you 25% extra liberty in all settlements, which means it's much easier to rebel. Which the the goal of the game, by the way, is to officially rebel, form your own country, and then fend off an attack from your home country. Which, personally, I think is a really, really bad goal for the game, but okay, it makes for a fun game, it's just kind of a douche game. Because I didn't agree at all with the United States breaking away, but whatever. The French, which are a very fun one, the French, the natives of the New World are much more tolerant to when you build cities on their land. You can also you can educate your people by learning the skills of the native people much quicker as the French. The two different leaders, one of them makes it so you get double the natives converted if you do religious missions in their villages. And the second one is a free Grenadier level 1 promotion for all mounted and gunpowder units. So that's all of your military does extra damage against other European colonies' fortified cities. And lastly, Spain, which is the militaristic leader. They do 25% bonus damage to natives, always, because, you know, conquistadors. And the first leader, he gets double bonus on liberty against rebels, so the more liberty he has, the more powerful he is. And the other one, who I like much more, he requires 50% less experience for unit promotions, so his army gets trained much more quickly by fighting. So, everyone vote! We're reading the chat. I got 1 for Dutch, 2 for Dutch. Not the French, because you'll be parkouring away. We got 3 for Dutch. We got 3 for Dutch, -1 for France. Okay?
I think it's going to have to be the Dutch then.
Oh, that's fine with me. The Dutch are probably my favorite team. Although Spain is really fun to play as, the Dutch are definitely who I'm best with. Now, which of the two leaders? The production one or the tax one? Personally, I prefer the
production
one, but I'll let you vote. I'm just gonna eat this pudding now. I'm just gonna get uncomfortably close to the mic and eat my pudding.
Oh my god, I'm so glad that the person who started the weird bread dressing is gone, because if he heard that thing about pudding...
That's good. I'm gonna read the chat though. The American colonies were seeking freedom from Britain. One of the French Muslims. Yes, I know, and I don't think it was
he's wearing a hat.
And I don't think it was even remotely justified. You know what's one of the big reasons? The Founding Fathers, who are screaming out equality for all men, while shooting their own Englishmen and dragging off their slaves. There's one big problem with the forming of the country, is that the Founding Fathers, for the most part, were full of shit.
They went too far when they took the U out of colour and honour, though.
Yes. And here's another interesting thing to bring up. Most of the Founding Fathers were Freemasons. They broke their fucking oath. They broke their oath to the Queen when they did that. When you're a Freemason, you're not supposed to betray and shoot your own people. If you have problems, you go to the Queen about it. They broke their oath. I feel like I have a little bit of a personal stake in that, considering my parents are Freemasons. I'm not a Freemason. Personally, I think it's a little weird. It's not nearly as weird as people seem to think, it's just they use bad words for things. Whenever I hear my mom talking on the phone to another Freemason, it sounds creepy as hell, because they refer to everything as, like, rituals and, like, induction ceremonies and, like...
That does sound really scary.
They refer to everything in the absolute most culty words you could, but they're in on the joke at least. It's horrible how it sounds to, like, an outsider. That's why we always get, like, the weird people coming up to our doors sometimes, because they have Freemason plates on their cars. But
so
I'm rambling.
People come up to your door because of your license plates?
Go to the second guy, because, yes, we've had people do that. In fact, we've had homeless people come up to our door and claim to be Freemasons to try and pawn money off us. I want to point out, once again, that I live right beside an entire block of ODSP-funded housing, mostly for the slightly mentally disabled.